Hi guys, and now that we resume our implementation of the decrement button, I know as an assignment I asked you to hardwire the decrement button to the actions and the reducers, and for people who actually copied what I was trying to do, they would have faced an issue, and the reason I left that issue as is because I wanted you to debug it and solve it. So here is the issue that you would have seen when you see the screen, and it's because the decrement number is not implemented or not present in your reducers file. So now the moment you go and fix this, here out here, which is where you import the actions, you can just do a comma decrement number. The moment you do this, it should give you another error, which is the number num is defined already. The reason is when you do a switch case and if you have anything initialized as a let something, in that scenario if you have any other case coming in, you cannot reinitialize it, and that's the reason you can remove it, and that's the beauty of let. But if it were a variable, it would have worked. So now once you do that, you can start seeing the button here. However, this will still increment everything because you haven't yet coded the decrement part of it. So let's go back. Let's go back to our number.js. And for people who did it successfully, good job. And for the rest of us, let's implement it. So again, as you see, we imported an action called increment number. Let's quickly import another action, which was decrement number. Now, the moment you do that, the decrement number function should be available, or the action should be available to you. However, when you give the dispatch action out here, if you see this function that we had for dispatching an action, let me give some space here so we can see it better. If you see the map dispatch to props, you had initially increment number. Now you can also do a comma and do a decrement number. What this will do is this will have your properties to have decrement number. Let's save it. I'll show that to you. So now you can start seeing the decrement number function also comes up. So then the next step is very straightforward. All you have to do is change your onClick to decrement number. And I think everything should be working for you. Okay, let's increment 2 times. Let's try to decrement. And voila, the decrement function and the increment function both work. Now there is one simple trick that I like to show to you. So if you recollect the map dispatch to props, in this scenario, you had a bind action creators, then you had to put an increment number, decrement number, and a dispatch. So there is a shortcut to do it. You don't even need this. And that was one of the reasons that while explaining the diagram on what we need from React versus what we need for React Redux, I did not pull in bind action creators because you can actually avoid using it. So let me comment this out. And again, let me comment the whole function out. Now, instead of giving the map dispatch to props, all I can do is copy the increment and the decrement function like this and put it here. So all I'm doing is increment number action, decrement number action as an object, and I will pass it to the connect function. Let's save this, and everything still should remain the same. So you can see you still have decrement number, incremented twice, decremented once, and it should work. Now you can also go back to your Redux tab that you have. But again, this will not work for you yet, and that's the fix that I will tell you in the next lecture. So you can see no store found. Make sure to follow the instructions. Now again, if you're smart enough, you will try to implement it yourself. And if you're smarter, you will wait for me to do it with you. So that's the implementation for decrement button. And if you have any questions, let me know in the Q&A section or in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next class.